Hi students, today we are going to solve 3 questions for Unacademy. So let's start it. As you can read the question from the first question of the mathematics is from the top of a 7-meter high building. So we can conclude the height of a building is 7 meter. The angle of elevation of a top of a tower is 60 degree. The angle of elevation is the angle which is made between the horizontal line of sight and the object when a person looks upwards. And the angle of depression of the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Angle of depression is that angle which is made between the object and the horizontal line of sight when the person looks downwards to the object. Find the height of the tower. I guess you can understand the question. I have made a diagram for your conveniency in which I take AB as a building and EC as the tower. Here we have to find the EC height of the tower. But AB is already given which is 7 meter. So CD is also 7 meter because it is also the height of the building. So let's start it. Solution. Let AB is height of building which is 7 meter. I use trigonometric formulas for solving the question because it is very easy to solve this by this method. Firstly, I take the triangle ADC. Let's shade the triangle which we are going to use. In triangle ATC, I apply tan theta and theta is 30 degree. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3 and perpendicular upon base is perpendicular is CD and base is AD. Perpendicular is CD, base is AD. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. CD we don't know. No, CD we know, 7 meter. AD we don't know. So we will write it as it is. So here AD is equals to 7 root 3 meter. I will give it equation first. Now I take the another triangle and triangle DAE. Let's shade it also. In triangle ADE. Again apply the tan theta and theta is 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is equals to perpendicular upon base and the perpendicular is ED and base is AD. From where AD we know 7 root 3 meter and tan 60 is root 3. AD we don't know, so we write it as it is. AD is 7 root 3 from equation 1. Then ED is equals to 7 root 3 multiplied root 3. Root 3 multiplied root 3 give rise to 3 and 7 3 is 21. So ED is 21 meter. But we have to find the height of the tower which is ED plus CD. ED we find 21 meter and CD is already given height of the building which is 7 meter. So height of tower EC equals to ED plus CD. ED is 21 meter plus 7 meter equals to 28 meter. Here our question completes. So the second question is, a toy is in the form of hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone of the same base radius as that of hemisphere. Means the radius of the hemisphere and the right circular cone is same if the radius of the base of cone is 21 centimeter and the radius is 21 centimeter. And we have also given a relationship between the volume of the hemisphere and the cone, which is the volume of the cone is 2/3 the volume of the hemisphere. So by using these two given quantities, we are going to solve our question. So let's start it. Given is only a single thing, which is radius, that is common for both cone and the hemisphere, which is 21 centimeter. And by using the relationship volume of cone is equals to 2/3 volume of hemisphere. 2/3 volume of hemisphere. We know the formula of volume of cone, which is 1/3 pi r square h. 2/3. And the volume of hemisphere is 2/3 pi r square. Pi r cube. So we can cut it r square and it's 3 pi pi. So the leftovers are h is equals to 2 multiplied by 2 4 3 r, and r is given, which is 21 centimeter. So we can write 21 centimeter on the place of r. We can again cut it by 7 and 4 7s are 28. So height is 28 centimeter. So the first part of the question, which is the height of the cone, is calculated. We will move to the second part, which is surface area of the toy. For that, we have to find the slant height of the cone. I will tell you what do you mean by the slant height. Like it's a cone, it's a hemisphere. This part of the cone is known as slant height. I have to calculate it. So the formula of slant height is, let it be L. L is equals to root of, that is R and that is H. R square plus H square. L is equals to R is 21 and H is 28 centimeter. 28 square. By calculating this, L comes to 35 centimeter. Now we can find the total surface area of the toy. Total surface area of toy. Let's put it in a bracket, which is nothing other than CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere. CS of cone is pi RL plus CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Pi RL, we can take pi r common from this equation. Pi r common, L plus 2r. Pi RL 2 pi r square. Okay, it's correct. And it is given that pi we have to use 22/7. 22/7 and r is 21. L is 35. And 2r, 21 into 2, which gives to 42. 4, 5, 6, 7, 77. 7 3s are 21. And 22 into 3, 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6, 66 into 7 give rise to 5082 centimeter square. So here our question completes. So the third and the last question is from trigonometry, where we have to prove that these two sides are equal to each other. I am going to solve the third left hand side by converting the cot A into tan A, because we know that cot A is equals to 1 upon tan A. By using this, we will going to solve the whole question. So let's start it. Tan A is going to be as it is, and 1 minus cot A is 1 upon tan A plus cot A 1 upon tan A upon 1 minus tan A. Nothing is here, so we can write it 1. This one as 1. Tan A minus 1 upon tan A plus 1 upon tan A upon 1 minus tan A upon 1. Tan square A. These two things will going to be multiplied, and this is multiplying going to be this. These two things and these two things are going to cross multiply with each other, and we will get tan square A on the numerator and tan A minus 1 as tan square A and tan A minus 1 as denominator, plus 1 upon tan A 1 minus tan A. As you can see, there's tan A minus 1 and 1 minus tan A are somewhat similar, but there is a difference of sign, that is minus. So I will take the minus common and make this sign as minus and make these two things similar and take common. So tan square A upon tan A minus 1 plus is going to convert into minus, because I am going to write it as tan A minus 1. 1 upon tan A minus 1. So here the sign is changed. It is an important step where you have to must take some care. And further I am going to solve. Tan A minus 1 and tan A minus 1, I am going to take this common. So here 1 upon tan A minus 1 is common, and tan square A upon 1 and minus 1 upon tan A. 1 upon tan A minus 1. Again, by cross multiplying, we will get tan cube A minus 1 upon tan A. It is also an important step, as we are going to convert it into an identity, which is A cube minus B cube. We can write 1 as also cube, because 1 cube is also 1, so there is nothing which is going to impact the step. So it is now convert it into an identity, which is A cube minus B cube. Therefore A cube minus B cube is equals to A minus B A square plus AB plus B square, where A is tan A and B is 1. A is tan A and B is 1. 1 upon tan A minus b, that is tan a minus 1 a square plus ab plus b square. I have to remove it from here. Tan square a plus ab, that is tan a plus 1. Tan a minus 1, sorry. Tan a minus 1 and tan a minus 1. Tan square a plus tan a plus 1. This tan a which is in the denominator, I am going to write it separately on each and every term. Tan a upon tan a and upon tan a. Tan square a, only tan a is going to left, this is going to 1, and 1 upon tan a, which is nothing other than cot a. So what we get, tan a plus 1 plus cot a, which is none other than our right hand side. 1 plus tan a plus cot a, 1 plus tan a plus cot a, which is RHS. LHS equals to RHS, hence proved. Thank you, students.